Welcome, everybody, to the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast, a weekly podcast hosted by four drivers from the PDX Sim team. Myself, Sean, followed up by Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Todd. Join us every Monday as we drop a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast where we talk about sim racing, motorsports, and street cars, and just kind of chit-chatting and bullshitting along the way. So join us every Monday for a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show. Real quick, if you're a sim racer and you're looking for a new sim rig, check out the affiliate link down below for Extreme Sim Racing. I run an Extreme Sim Racing cockpit. It's well built. There's no flex. They got great customer service. They got all kinds of products. So check out the Extreme Sim Racing affiliate link. We'd really appreciate it. At the bottom, there's a support the show link. That'll take you to our PayPal account. If you'd like to donate to the show, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening, and enjoy the show. Oh yeah, baby! We're back with another new episode of the DGDR podcast with the boys Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Toad, and Mullet's with us today. Woo! What up, boys?
What up?
What
Omaha!
up? Yeah.
Did you just give us a ooh yeah?
Ooh.
Did you say ooh yeah? Ooh ah. Ooh ah. Ooh yeah.
Cowboys.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? Ooh yeah.
Yeah, Cowboys getting busted right now, just so y'all know.
Fuck yeah, I'm watching.
Oh,
and,
what?
I just
Cowgirls
also, you know,
are getting beat.
And I just won $70
Oh.
because of it.
$70.
Thank you, San Francisco. Thank you, Brock Purdy. Thank you, Brock Purdy. And San Francisco defense for whatever you
decided not to ruin their luck by watching.
And that's pesos I won. 70
Ooh,
pesos.
70 pesos. Oh yeah, get it.
Yep.
Yeah, I watched like 3 plays and they got a touchdown and was like, all right, I need to stop watching because if I continue watching, they're going to lose. So just because
Big
I
Niner
have,
fan.
yeah, I'm a Niner fan and it seems like every time I watch them, they lose. So I just think it's better
they're a
to
good
not
team.
watch them.
Yeah,
They're the real deal Holyfield. They're probably the best team in the NFC, and Detroit might be number 2.
Wow,
Mullet?
Detroit?
I know you were probably going to want to say no, Seattle, but
Seahawks,
no, Detroit.
Seahawks.
The Lions might actually be the number 2 team in the NFC.
Are you kidding me?
No, everybody
You think
knows
Eagles?
it's fucking Philly. It's the fucking
Well,
Eagles.
The
Fucking Eagles.
Eagles.
Don't you
Eagles
realize
and
it's the fucking Eagles?
Dude, David Montgomery. Again,
Trash.
they didn't have Mount St. Brown.
Trash.
Best ever. Eagles, best ever.
Go
Dude,
Hawks.
David Montgomery.
You can't rate the Detroit Lions higher than the Seahawks because we busted them.
Yeah,
All right,
we
just
busted them.
busted them.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. With the new addition of David Montgomery.
See, the little bit of football I watch, I'm Seahawks
pretty
too.
scary. Yeah, you're out there, so that's the only team you guys probably
Seahawks
get
or
them or the
Niners
Niners.
for us.
Yeah,
Like the brother-in-law,
exactly.
he's Niners. He's Niners
yeah,
all the way.
can see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always went with the Sea
Yep,
Chickens. They suck, but
No, they're good, dude.
yeah, doing all right.
Again, they were supposed to suck last year after, whatchamacallit left, Pete Carroll's got them doing really well with. Would you call him a journeyman quarterback?
Purdy?
No, your quarterback
Gino?
for Seattle. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd call him journeyman. I'm not sure. Like, what's your definition of journeyman? If your definition is like
If you've been
kind of like
on
a
three teams,
revitalized career,
if you've been on
then
three
yes.
teams, you're a journeyman quarterback.
Okay, I could see what you're saying. All right, yeah, then yes.
Especially in less than 10 years.
Ooh, getting passed around.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, again, quarterback is the hardest.
I'm happy with
position in
Gino's
all
success
sports.
overall. Like, not gonna lie, like I'm
Yeah,
happy
he's
with
out
it.
playing everybody. I mean, he's
But
out
like,
playing
I'm
what everybody thought he was
starting
capable
to
of.
wonder. I'm just starting to wonder, like, Pete Carroll is like a quarterback
Going off.
He must be, dude.
Yeah.
Because Wilson sucks now. They're
Yeah,
like,
he
yep,
does.
see you go.
Denver got screwed in that deal.
Denver and Mike Shanahan is like, stop kissing the babies, and you're playing yourself out of a Hall of Fame spot. So
he don't care. He's
he
married
may
to
be
Sierra.
a real legit. Yeah,
Like, dude,
the guy's 72, Pete Carroll, and the guy wins.
Wait, hold on, stop. Like my boyfriends bring my milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard, Sierra.
Her, yeah.
I don't know.
What
She's
about
a music
she
singer.
was fucking Bill Murray for
Yeah.
a while.
Shut the
They just
fuck
broke up
up.
they just broke up like 6 weeks ago.
What?
No way.
Yeah.
What?
I swear to God.
I think that's a
Hi, everybody.
And
Welcome
Russell
football
Wilson's
talk.
Wife?
No.
It's the
Oh wait,
football
the
podcast
milkshake.
here on the PDX.
Hi, welcome
What's her name?
American
Milkshake, girl.
That
American
was
football.
The milkshake chick.
I don't know.
We're here to throw a little
It's the
bit of
NFL
things.
Weekly Breakdown,
was
brought to
no-
you
Well,
by
whoever that
Cat.
rapper, whoever she is, my
Sierra?
milkshake that
Okay.
Bill
I got
Murray
confirmation. It's
was
Sierra.
was banging
is
her.
Russell Wilson's wife.
Oh, that's
Listen,
Russell
if you
Wilson's wife.
guys
Okay.
thought-
Yeah.
Well, who's the milkshake?
I don't know. I don't know who the
the.
fuck that is.
If you
She's
guys
doing all
thought
the
the
Uber
fastest 2
commercials.
minutes of football with Chris Berman was awesome, wait till you get the fastest 2 minutes of football with Jimbo. Go.
Right?
Yeah, boys.
So let's talk about this last week of Gran Turismo.
Of unstableness.
Weeks. Couple weeks.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
just saying this last week though.
Yeah.
Okay,
how'd you
Todd,
both do?
how much SRDR did you lose trying to race this week?
I have had 3 drops in 2 weeks.
Damn.
How many races have you played?
I've stopped. Saturday for Nations, I attempted the first race. Thank God it dropped me right away. The second attempt, it took me about 9 or 10 minutes to get in. And then the third attempt took 42 or 45 minutes for me to get into the race. Yeah, so, and again, I couldn't afford it. I was even telling Jimbo and Mike, I'm like, I'll stay on this thing all goddamn fucking night.
Can't afford.
I don't give a shit. I can't afford to drive. If I quit this race, I'm getting another fucking reset.
What?
See, that's why I
can't
haven't been
do it.
on. I haven't been playing
Now,
it,
what did you finish in your final race, and how many points did you get?
I finished second,
Ooh.
and I got 213. I qualified first. So again,
Congratulations.
It's like 10 o'clock my time, and the race starts at like 10:45 or whatever. So I'm sitting around. I'm listening to Mike and Jim race, and I'm chilling. It's like, oh, the race starts. I qualified first, and then on like lap 2, some guy rear-ended me. And I started on the mediums, so I was losing. I was doing like 36s each lap. I'm like, well, I wouldn't even get into 7th gear in some spots where I should be. I was losing that much time, so I did the 3-stopper and shit. But by that time, I had lost too much time, and then the guy beat me, I think, by like 9 seconds. And everything. But yeah, I ended up in the second race. I won or I qualified first and won, and I did a 2-stop, the 15 on the mediums, the 5 on the hards, and then 10 on the softs. And Chalky Mattress was in that race to show you what kind of lobby I was in. And he punted me on like lap 28 or banged into me, tried to push me off as I was passing him, and he had to still pit and shit like that. And yeah. And yeah, so that was Nations, and other than that, yeah, I'm not doing any dailies. I can't risk it, even though last week was good with the ring and Group 3 and good tire wear. I couldn't take the risk. I was watching Plaka all throughout the week, and he was doing a lot of B, some C, and like every other race was hit or miss for him. Like 2 races he'd be able to get to do, and then the 3rd race he would be frozen and would have to quit and shit. And it was just too much back and forth.
Oh, what the best was the fact that it seemed like Polyphony was trying to avoid saying anything about it, but they had to start commenting about it because every major streamer.
Oh, I'm sure Tensiony was in their ear, Rory. But then again, wow, what perfect timing. Their rival, their biggest competitor, launches their game this week. And
by the way, you notice I just want everybody to notice that I'm glossing over Mike and I's race, because it was. I don't know how in the first 3 corners people don't know how to hit their brakes and completely fucked my car lap 1.
Oh.
Again, high downforce.
So you guys were in the race together, you and Mike?
Well, Mike and I, yeah.
Okay.
And Mike did better than Mike did what? You got 8th place, 6th place, something like that?
Yes, 8th I think it was.
He did very well. I was very proud of Mike and what he did. I got completely just. People decided that it was my night yet again to get smashed into. So
you had like a target on your back.
Yeah, but what was great was I had a good time racing with Mike and Todd in general. Just chatting and stuff like that. So it wasn't a bad night. It just was again. Just garbage racers. No ability to hit your brake. No ability to stay away from each other. The heavy damage is not doing what they intended it to do, which is get people to avoid smashing into you.
No, because people just take the damage, and then they just, if they're not technically already going to go pit begin with, like say first lap or whatever, and switch tires and whatnot, like that race was, they just quit the race. So
yeah, they'll quit the race. They don't. It doesn't matter to them. We had a guy. In our lobby that commented, "Oh, this was a throwaway race for me, so it doesn't matter."
Yeah, then it's the 3rd and last race of the night.
Yeah, it was a dude. It was a dude who ran into me too. It didn't matter to him.
A throwaway in the way that it was going to be one of his races. It's a race like one of the events that he wasn't going to be counting for his points in the end. So he just did it for just to fuck around, which is, have fun if you want, but don't wreck everybody else because you don't care about the race. Yeah. Some people, like we said afterwards, enjoy that kind of race, like that high downforce.
Right? Yeah, I wanted to do the race. For sure.
It was fun. It was.
No, it is a fun race.
Yeah, those are the best kinds.
Jeez, those cars are a blast to drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people, but and your tires, they start going, and a lot of people,
I had a weird thing happen with my. I had a weird thing happen where my last 2 stints. Front tires weren't gripping at all. Like, I was hitting my same marks. I was doing everything right. And the car was just pushing under braking, pushing under acceleration. And then you'd get a wild whip of oversteer.
Over.
It was so frustrating for me, and I don't know why. Like, that's the worst part is I wonder if damage carries over. Like, it gets
That's what I was thinking. I wonder if it was like
fixed,
but it was glitching. Yeah,
because
glitching
literally
out,
it
like,
was just,
but it's not.
Yeah. Like, literally go into T1, hit my brakes, and the car would just not turn. Like, it wouldn't brake, it wouldn't turn into the corner. It would push through the next couple of corners. It just was not. I don't know. Maybe it was my driving.
Well,
could have been my driving too.
Well, yeah, but it couldn't be the game too glitching out stuff happening, because look at us in our practices where every time you would go in and be driving, everything would be fine. Then within a couple of laps, you'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?" You go check your car settings, and the fucking power is deducted down to 70.
Oh yeah, I was having that issue too,
what I mean? Like,
where I literally had my car reducing its power to 70%. During the week, almost every lobby we had, I had to check my settings.
Oh wow!
Because
But he would load in though. He'd start driving laps, and then it would happen while driving laps. It wasn't like a preload issue or something like that. He had settings set from previously,
just
and carried over.
Complete
Changed
loss.
It, start driving, everything is going, and then all of a sudden loss comes out.
And then I would hop out, looks back at it, and it's 70%. It's 70%, and then I would change it, go out, and it would be fine for a little while, and then you would see a significant, like, I would go from a 32 to a 36. Like, it was stupid. It was yeah. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there. It's really weird. So that was, Mike. Do we honestly want to go over this next week's races because they haven't done an update? I honestly am not gonna. I think we need to practice.
All we have is
Nürburgring
tracks right now.
It's a great week.
We only have tracks, so I like. It could be a really good week.
Yeah, we can
the
go.
tracks are actually fairly
let's
good.
Let the people know.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I mean, I'm not racing until shit's fixed.
Unless there's an update this week, like, which there could be. There could be an update this week. Yeah, it's really not worth risking for your SRDR.
Yeah.
Practicing for Nations Manu, maybe. Just in hopes that it's fixed for those races possibly. But yeah. So I got the races ready to go. I just don't know what the actual cars are if we want to.
I have a good idea, I think.
Yeah, Todd's is a pretty good idea too, what it should be. But
Get it, Coach Mike. Oh yeah, what up, Barry?
Give me some Coach Mike.
So Daily A, we have Special State Route X. Probably going to be another one of those road car events of sorts. More than likely, like the same they've always have at the Mercedes Black, in those cars,
the GTR,
RX-7. Who knows?
I mean, honestly, that could be a safe one for us to do.
It is. It's like the only race.
There's no SRDR.
Yeah.
Well, because here's what has to done is you got to watch. You got to watch for that though, guys, because like they did have SR on last week, no DR. But if your SR gets tanked, your DR will go down.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's still a DRS in that aspect. So you got to watch the settings when you look at it. It is sports softs. 1-1 for fuel tires, like always, but so it could be one of those cars, or it could be something better that needs the sports sauce, because they don't usually do sports tires for that kind of thing either. So who knows what it is. Daily B is taking us to Laguna.
I believe that will be Group 3 cars.
Yep, because last week was Group
laps.
4 to Group 3, so I think it's Group 3 to Group 4 this week. So Daily B should be 3. Probably 5 laps, Group 3. It's on racing soft tires.
Yep.
So that's a bonus. If it loads.
Right.
Daily C is going to be Watkins Glen Long, and most likely, like Todd would not talk, Group 4 cars. It's times 6 tires, times 1 fuel. Racing hards and softs are both available. I think racing hards are the only required.
Man, this is a repeat.
So it's one of those ones.
It is.
Pretty sure
It is. It's probably from 3 months ago, 4 months ago, beginning of summer, maybe.
Yep. If I remember Omega's video, both are mandatory.
Even if they are, that's good.
I think these are.
I
you
think
actually
that's
were
what he
to
said
go,
too. It was
if you go
mandatory.
back,
The hearts and
all
softs.
right. Well, if you go back, and like you say, like every one of these races is a replica again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lack
Especially,
creativity.
you're getting close to the end of the year.
And again, we're the
Yeah,
one percenters, man.
Yeah.
70,000 people.
But here's
if that.
Not that they.
Around
not
the world
that's the only
play
reason as well, but it's like you look at like the issues going on right now, and then now they're also like repeating the same crap, like literally repeating the same crap from 4 months ago. Like no originality. Like it's like yeah, we know they don't give a crap for the most part, obviously. You know what I mean? But like how bad it looks, like completely don't give a crap. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, no, I think this is a week that did well for them. And,
well,
so,
then you better fix the
they're
servers.
putting it back
Maybe
in,
that's the thing.
Maybe
that's the thing. Is maybe it's going to be a good week. Okay, let's get these good races that everybody really like. Put them all in 1 week. Fix the servers and pull everybody back in.
Yeah. Like analytics shows when we had this set up, a lot of people played. And maybe we can get our shit together. And
I mean, those are two. B and C are good. I mean,
they are. It is. So is A.
Especially
A. That's Stage X. That shit's fun, man. I love that shit. Turn 3 and 4.
The problem,
but
it sounds like sounds like it's a bigger issue, and it could be weeks before we see a patch.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's
that
also
weather
why
thing.
we didn't get like an initial address to it, because in the past, if there was something wrong, PD was actually pretty quick of letting us know, like they're on top of it. I think this one's got them scratching their head, and I'm just speculating here, of course, but I think
so too.
I think maybe it's a real issue, and they're having difficulties figuring it out. I think that's why we had the radio silence.
I think if they're smart, they come out and say, well, I don't understand why they don't just come out immediately and go, we know there are problems with the servers. Just immediately, so everybody knows. Like, I would have had less issues with them immediately going, yeah, we've got issues, than pretending that there was nothing wrong.
Right.
When everybody could see that there was something wrong.
Well, everything we can to fix it as fast as possible. Please be patient.
Yeah, they did put something out Wednesday or Thursday.
Wednesday or Thursday,
and how long did it? After.
A week and a half after the update.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, So,
they knew that there was something going on.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but what's coming out tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? There's something coming out, right?
Yeah.
Tuesday or
20. Well, hold on. I'll give you the countdown. It's 20 hours, 44 minutes, and 56 seconds. Forza Motorsport.
Oh, Forza
Look at that.
Man, that game. I can't even play it.
I know. I downloaded it on the laptop, so this is just to try it because I'm already looking at Fanatec wheels, the Xbox wheels, because I would have to get one of those, and I would have to get an X.
Oh, I've already made my
this
decision.
Is just to kind of try it out, just to see what's up. But,
what I'm doing
is probably not going to work very well.
Sean, you better try to stream that game for me, since I'm sacrificing my Xbox and that game for my rig.
I don't know if my
laptop's
powerful enough.
That's why I've got it downloaded and waiting to start it tomorrow on my Xbox.
Okay.
I will initially be playing on controller.
Okay.
So I'll be playing it controller because I've always played those on controller. So we'll see what it's like. The things, did you watch Broadbent his review of it on PC? He just said that it had no feel.
Yeah, it was shot.
Yeah, he was like,
You
"Hey,
have
it's
to go
got no."
adjust all the
There's nothing that.
settings.
Yeah.
Yep, you have to adjust all your wheel
all the
settings.
settings.
But even
Yeah.
after doing some tweaking and that, he even said in the end of it, it's like it's not. If you want to put your feet up, sit back with control in your hand, yeah, fine, it's great, it's great.
Exactly.
But
it's
you know what I
Forza.
mean. Even he was just like,
It's
I'll have
Forza.
to do some more to even really give it a good real opportunity. But he was like, basically for the most part, it was like, yeah, it's a controller game.
Yeah.
It's always been a controller. The wheel support sucks.
Super.
Always kind of
Yeah,
I'm
Super
hoping-
GT.
Yeah, he
Super
liked it.
GT gave it 7.5 out of 10.
Yep.
He said, yeah, it needs some improvements here and there, but he said it's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's also on Xbox. He's not on PC. I think PC is broken right now.
Yeah.
And he's that controller.
And then hopefully, if their online stuff works out pretty good, the way it's set up, man, that kind of looks promising.
Just be careful.
All the different events and stuff.
What was that?
I mean, it gives us an extra something to do when Gran Turismo, when Gran Turismo isn't on it, it gives us something else to do. Or we can, the good thing is regular lobbies aren't, private lobbies aren't too fucked. And I think that this week is going to be probably a lot of Nürburgring 24-hour because Todd needs the practice. Mm-hmm. I think,
Mm-hmm.
I think tonight will probably be some
Forza.
practice laps at Nürburgring.
Forza.
But for me,
Forza.
Yeah, for me, it could be some Forza.
Yeah,
I don't know
because I'll probably do some F1.
Forza.
Well, no, my problem is I have GT Nova. I don't have time to do the ring.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I mean that's understandable, especially if you can't do the races. I mean, you can't do the races because the lobbies are so screwed.
Yeah.
Anyways, real quick before I keep forgetting, can we just talk about what the hell the 49ers just did to the Cowboys?
Is that over?
No, I was just upstairs watching it.
We talked about it earlier.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
We already talked about
the
Gran Turismo football talk.
10-42.
Damn.
Yeah. That also means that San
Talked
Francisco
about
and
it.
Philadelphia Eagles are the only undefeated teams.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hate the Niners so
the two
much.
best teams in the NFC. And then Detroit Lions are number 3.
I mean, they could be worse. They could be the Seahawks.
That's like the best team ever.
Yeah.
No.
Is it?
Winning.
Yeah,
How many?
Awesome.
Winning.
Hold on. How many rings does
matter.
Russell Wilson have?
Doesn't matter. Winning.
Don't matter.
One.
You know how many rings I won with the Seahawks and Madden? You think I care about that in real life? Think I care?
That's like me and the Blazers. You know how many championships I've won on the NBA?
I won like 10 years in a row.
Hey, Moulet. Are you downloading the Forza for the Xbox also?
Absolutely, and unpopular opinion, your boy's gonna be doing it on wheel.
Nice.
Ooh,
nice.
That's
and are you on the S or the X?
I am gonna be playing on the S,
Okay.
and honestly,
that's good.
My goal for playing it on the S is I have a lot of GT friends that are skeptical, that don't have Xboxes, and maybe they have a setup similar to theirs, to mine, that can do both.
Right.
So I want to play it on like the lowest way possible, and hopefully,
Well, you and Jimbo can compare then. That'll be perfect.
Well, it's just going to be.
We've done that before. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, he was upset the last time we compared.
There's no comparison.
But anyways, it's gonna be fun because at the end of the day, the thing that Forza is doing good, that does well, is going to be the variety of multiplayer, and
I hope that works out.
That's just something I want to see in GT. I hope that they see this and take some of it from it and revitalize their multiplayer.
Yeah. I think if their multiplayer works out, oh man, that'll be kind of game changing because the way they kind of have it set up, and if that algorithm works pretty good.
Remember, Gran Turismo has forgotten that everybody loved sport, and they think that, I think, well, maybe that's hyperbole, but I certainly enjoyed sport and enjoyed being online all the time, and
same.
Like, I certainly enjoyed that, but maybe, again, like Todd says, what is it? 12% of us are, online players?
Yeah,
or 13% of us are online players? Most people haven't touched online at all. 87% of people have not played online, which is weird to me, which is really weird. But again, then you go back and you go, how many of those players haven't done the sport mode?
That was me for 22 years. I never played online.
Right.
I just saw a single player and just.
I didn't play that.
And
yeah, but that's how you
stumbled and shit.
We're old.
I know I'm.
It's
older.
The problem is, Todd, you're old and you didn't know how to do it.
I know it, but I'm shocked now. It's like, dude, why the fuck was I playing this single player this whole fucking time for 22
You get
years?
no gratification anymore playing single player. It means nothing.
No, I hate it.
It means absolutely nothing. I agree.
You're like, yay, I beat the computer. Woo!
If Kaz is
Let me
really
ask you
going
guys something,
esports,
just real fast.
Yo.
Go ahead, finish before I ask you my question.
I just if he's going the direction then push this shit and let's do more fucking online and fucked escapes and they're kind of nice and cool, but let's get into racing and that's it, man. Have another game for all that other shit.
Who here is not going to? Who's here is not going to get Forza?
Me.
No.
I'm not.
Is it? Is the reason because of accessibility? Okay, so that's accessibility.
Yeah, just I don't have an Xbox. Yeah, it's just because I don't have an Xbox.
I won't have an Xbox.
Okay,
I don't have one either.
Confusing for Xbox.
I know. I won't have another. I won't have another Xbox until I buy another Xbox.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to really like it to buy an Xbox just to play this.
Yeah. To justify it.
I'll be honest. When I purchased everything, like my wheel, my rig, I always had this game in mind. Like always. This is why I bought the Xbox rim instead of a PlayStation rim. Because I knew when this game came out that I was gonna be playing it. Right? But this is what I'm finding lately, right? Like a lot of people, I feel like they have their feelings involved instead of what they're actually seeing, right? So oh man, I can't play this. It's not a PlayStation title, or it's not GT, right? I'm gonna say this. This is one of those things that I feel like both games could exist together. I'm gonna take Forza as a casual experience, go on there, grab some random Camaro, some random, lower class car, just go in, level it up, and just do ranked, and just have a good old time that I could never ever do in GT's current state, right? And then when I want to play the game more seriously, I'll be slapping GT in and just going in there.
Yeah,
I think both games are perfect for each other. It's a beautiful marriage.
I just would say we're on the same console.
Yeah,
this is the. Yeah, I mean that would be sort of cool, but it's I like playing. Playing Call of Duty on. I like playing Call of Duty on Xbox as opposed to PlayStation because of the controller. I feel more comfortable with the Xbox controller when I play. Luckily, they're cross-compatible, so I can hop on Discord to be able to talk to Mike and Todd, and we can play, the war zones together or do whatever we want together. It would be think it would be smart for both Forza and Gran Turismo to expand and not be exclusive to PlayStation or Xbox. It would make more sense.
Agreed.
It would also make better competition.
Yeah. Yep.
It would.
And what was that? There's more big news this week too. Where is it? What did
the best news?
Joker put
Are we
up?
Talking about that?
Oh, hold on. Is it?
I'm up with the brakes.
Okay, pump the brakes just a little bit. So, did Joker post that iRacing acquired NASCAR console video game license from Motorsports Games? And iRacing intends to put out a NASCAR console video game in 2025. Now, everybody knows that iRacing's physics are the best. Their physics are the best. So we're going to get graphics. Not great. Not going to say that they're awesome. Won't make up for that. But their physics are the best. I've thought about getting iRacing just to do dirt track racing.
Oh,
honestly, I have thought about doing that, except for the fact that I'm not going to pay the fees that they are charging to go on their platform. But wow, that could be very exciting. Very exciting. Another thing from this last week that was surprising is Jermaine looked like a Jamaican king when he flew back from Peru.
Nice.
Goes to Peru, becomes a king.
He goes to Peru, becomes a king, goes back to Jamaica.
Yep.
Those are some of the big things. Let's see. Lance Stroll is still a dildo.
Okay.
I
think he's gone. He's gone next season.
He's got to be.
He's gone. I think Liam Lawson's going to take his spot. They're going to sign him.
Yeah, I think that it's I mean, has he committed a big enough crime against Formula One and his team to be replaced? Does his dad go, there's nothing I can do for you anymore?
I don't even think he cares anymore.
Shareholders, something. Yeah.
I don't even think Lance
because
gives two shits anymore.
He is a JOKE.
Yeah,
he has been. He has been. Like, I'm always willing to let rookies.
Forever.
Yeah, I'm always allowing rookies to show their stuff. Lance Stroll has shown that he will wreck people. He'll do stupid stuff. He'll blame other people. It's the team. The team did this. No, you're garbage. You're garbage.
Yeah.
Everybody's known you're garbage.
He just hangs out in the back.
Yeah, everybody knows that this car that they've had this...
a P12, P15, somewhere in there.
Yeah, P12, P12, P15, as Fernando Alonso is fighting for top 5 positions in a car that, honestly has lost pace over the year. They've not done a great job.
This year they have.
Yeah, big time.
They have.
But with a car that is still a top 10 car, and he can't get into the top 10. Instead, they've lost places or losing places to McLaren, whose car, it is on fire. Oh, did we just change to Formula One talk?
All right. Let's do it.
It's very good. Finally, McLaren.
Dude,
I don't have to feel bad about being a McLaren fan. I don't have to feel bad about that. They finally are looking good.
Far.
Ooh, well, and they went from a not great car to a fantastic
18th
car.
and 20th.
At the beginning of the year, I would not have thought they would be podiums like this and shit.
Nope, not at all.
Well, that sprint race was mighty good. Woo. I think.
Well, this race weekend was.
I think the race weekend
fantastic.
Race weekend.
Yeah, it did really well.
Like throwing in the you can't have more than 18 laps on your tires because we're worried they're going to explode because of the bumps, because of the curbs.
Right.
So, that made it super interesting.
Oh, yeah.
What made it really interesting, too, was Lewis Hamilton diving in and wrecking his teammate and breaking his wheel and going out, and then Georgie coming back to fourth place.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a great drive on his part. Lewis Hamilton throwing his hands up and going, yeah, that was all my fault.
Yep.
That was all my fault. Going and apologizing to George. I think... I don't know if George could have gotten that fourth place with as fast as or I don't know if George would have stayed in second or third place with how fast those McLarens were.
No, I don't think so. Well, they were hoping that last pit stop to the softs he was going to catch him, but
yeah, well, it just didn't work. But man,
how many track penalties came handed out this week?
Yeah, it was like GT out.
Perez too.
Mm-hmm.
He just goes in, serves it, and he comes back out, back again. You're fucking us. Like they even said that. It's like, this is not helping.
Yeah, this is not helping. No. So is Perez really going to be driving for them next year?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't say.
He keeps dropping.
No, he will not.
Like, honestly, like. Part of the problem, okay, so this is the bad thing with Red Bull, is how they treat their drivers.
How many?
It doesn't matter. Boy, believe me, if Red Bull wants to, they'll break the contract.
I think 2026.
They don't care. Well, I think they're 20. I think it was
2025.
26.
Yeah.
And pay 2 more years.
Would they be willing to just let it go and pay 2 more years? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so, because they need they need somebody that's going to be able to. Do they need somebody who's going to be able to keep up with Max? Not necessarily beat Max, but keep up with Max.
Yeah, I mean, be coming in second.
He's finishing 30, 40 seconds in the same fucking car behind. Dude, come on, you're not.
No.
I honestly think there's only 2 drivers that could actually keep up with him realistically. Maybe 3. But, like, I think Lando can keep up with him. I think Fernando can keep up with him.
Oscar.
Oscar.
Today? He was today. 5 seconds.
Dude, if they got the right setup.
Probably Oscar. I guess there's a couple more. Probably Oscar, and I would say, like, maybe Lewis. But, dude, Max is dominating.
Lewis, my teammate, took me out. Come on, dude. He had nowhere to go. You should have been farther left.
See, that's why I really appreciated the fact that as soon as he saw everything, he was like, yeah, that's my fault. Like, Lewis initially was like, because I don't think he saw everything, but as soon as he saw it, he was like, oh, yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking moron. Like, that's the difference. But he's also he's an exception to the rule, too. Yeah. Because he will accept it if he'll throw his hands up and go, yeah. Yeah. And he's gotten much better. He is one of the rare ones that will be like, yeah, my bad. Sorry. That's my fault. Yeah. Boy, and he really fucked it up too.
What do you think about at the end of the sprint race, Oscar wins? What do you think about? Do you think they pulling Max onto the podium there because he won the championship, took away from Oscar's?
Yes,
I was kind of pissed.
I was not happy with that.
Rightfully so.
It is. He's
rightfully
the
champion.
He won.
Rightfully so. He should have been there.
It's a sprint race. Yes,
it's
world champion. He just clinched it.
Yeah, it put a bad taste in my mouth. Honestly,
why?
Should be used
I thought
just won.
Yeah, but
You know,
I think that podium was for the person who.
You just won the sprint race. Great. 19 laps. Right. Awesome. It was cool. But, all right, the world champion, right there.
Because then he was up there for the Grand Prix. So.
He is. Thank you.
Yeah, Max is the biggest story. He absolutely belongs there. Whenever he wins the championship, he belongs there.
Yeah, exactly. He does. What you're seeing,
the whole season's about winning the championship. It's not about who wins the sprint race.
And he did it, for sure.
Yeah.
He murdered everybody.
I understand that it would be nice to celebrate Oscar's first time winning anything in Formula One. Unfortunately for him, Max did something.
It was the same day. Yeah, it was the same day Max won the world championship.
Yeah.
That takes the cake every time. So great job, Oscar. Some people remember it, some people won't. Maybe they will for the trivia
he keeps the winning.
Fact that it was. Yeah. Oh, he will.
Well, this is the problem. This is the problem if he does not.
Yeah. Yep.
Although he is, I think
McLaren's looking good though. Right now. McLaren's looking. They got a good car.
Yeah, I'm hoping that McLaren has a good car. I hope that they have a good car next year.
Yeah.
Because they've got two drivers that I think.
Yeah.
If their car is equal to the Red Bull, they have two drivers that will go after Max.
Oh, yeah.
And put him under serious pressure.
You got some races coming next year.
They have a lot of momentum.
We'll just look at.
I can argue that the McLarens are better than the Red Bull right now.
They're making bigger improvements.
Yeah.
So
they've made some bigger improvements. So
they have.
Yeah, Red Bull's pretty.
Well, I think that the Red Bull and the McLaren are really close. It's coming more down to drivers because ever since McLaren got all their updates and toys put in the car, they've basically narrowed. They've been on the podiums all the time, and they've narrowed that Verstappen lead down to 5 seconds kind of thing on a regular basis instead of 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds ahead of everybody kind of thing. Like they're not
while also destroying Perez.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're destroying the other car, and they're keeping him honest at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, they're not pressuring him yet because it's still fucking Max. Like, you know what I mean? He's still far and above everybody.
4.8 seconds on this race.
Okay, let's throw this out there. Let us know what you think by sending us your opinion to PDX_Jimbo_Racer on Instagram.
There you go.
Oh,
and, just to say something real quick. Plock has been streaming about an hour and 20 minutes. The first race he tried getting into, went load, quit. Fourth race he tried getting into now, couldn't get in. He's had to quit.
No.
Attempted 4 races.
Won't play it until they fix it.
And there's race 2.
Yep. Not taking the chance.
So he's just on now streaming. And
F1 baby. F1. You need to get to F1. We can be in the lobbies together, man. It's been fun. The racing's actually been really good. It's not all crazy and taking each other out and shit.
Well, it's going to be Forza.
Right.
Forza Motorsport.
23. F1 23.
C8.
Well, I hope we're going to try for the new NASCAR game.
C8.
Right, dude. That's C8R. One thing I am stoked C8R. For Forza are the tracks. They got some great tracks, and yeah, dude. Corvettes.
They do.
C8R. Oh man, Sebring. Let's go.
Yeah,
Sebring. I didn't see Sebring.
Oh, was it not on there? I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them very notably missing.
Sebring was
before.
I didn't see it. I was like, what?
Atlanta's really? Not there.
Yeah.
I don't think Sebring's on the game
there.
Right now.
Mid Ohio is. Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna. And two, they said they're gonna be adding stuff on the regular.
Yeah, they'll be.
Yep, once a month. They said
they will,
and probably quality updates. Yeah, if you can get that shit down.
Well, again, GT7 is supposed to be getting one possibly later because we have that mystery track for Nations, the last race.
I do have to say, the one thing that I kind of like about what I've seen from Forza, not that it's going to make me get an Xbox and play it ever, is the fact that they have they're a pre-race quali.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
They got a
can't
whole
just time
track day,
travel
man.
shit out of it.
Practice, quality.
Exactly. It's what you can throw down in that session.
Now, for the
Exactly. So
people
you
that
might be way.
Yeah, you can do really well.
the people that are getting Forza, what driving mode will you be participating in?
Simulation.
Oh,
Sim.
drift. You know me, I only do drift.
Is that on
You
there?
know, drift is the only way to do it. Drift. Well, no,
They all drift.
it's not. But if you remember the video that you
That's
sent
the
out, they were just
I
like,
Dude,
"Oh, you can't even do drifting. You can do drift, but there's no drifting." I think he was more pissed that there was no drifting on there. I just
So are you gonna do,
reviews
like-
like
Well,
that
dude, I
just
watched
kill me.
bumper-
20 seconds of that and had to put it up because I was laughing so hard. But I
Yeah,
didn't even
it's
finish
just
the
like-
video.
No, it's like it made me mad. It made me mad because I'm like, this isn't how you just. This is the worst review ever. Like, this is the worst review
I
ever.
was
You're
just
an
putting so
asshole.
much shit
That's what you are. Oh, just shit.
Flooded it.
Dude, it was
Flooded
it was like the key. Like the first day he was playing the game, right? He's on his PC on low settings, like low settings. And he's just like, just so you know, chat, I don't think Gran Turismo has anything to worry about when it comes visually. He's like, if you look at the side of the road, he's looking at the side of the road, it looks terrible, right? Again, he's on the worst graphic settings. He's like, look at the trees. I think that Forza GT looks way better than Forza. And I just started laughing so hard. You put in the worst graphic setting on your PC, and then you're telling me what game looks visually better? You need to shut up.
Right.
Yeah, stuff like that. It makes me so mad. Stuff like that
much
makes me
fanboyism.
so mad.
It's too much
I'm like,
fanboyism. Be
You're gonna get
open-minded.
it. You will get it. You will get that. You will. You know.
Yeah.
Listen, you guys are going to pop in my stream on Tuesday, and you're just going to be like, wow, Mullet is having
Don't
a
tell me
lot
what
of
I'm
fun.
gonna
Having a blast.
You're a lot of fun
Look at
playing
that
this
grin
Forza
on his
Motorsport.
face right now. It's so big.
Like, look at that. It's almost like the Seahawks won the
Right.
Super Bowl not in Madden.
No.
In actual real life.
Well, you know, you want to have fun. Like I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back to this because I did it last week because of the lobbies. Sport.
Oh yeah, Mike. went back
GT
to-
Sport
yeah.
is
And
actually
it worked well.
Going
fun
back to the
as-
roots. It
oh, yeah.
did. It did.
Oh, yeah, it was working. Lobbies, the countdown
races.
finished. Lobby loaded up. Fucking yeah.
Good track.
And I was smiling ear to ear the whole time. It was so much fun
Oh,
because it's a game.
Corvette's
Obviously,
good in
it's
that game, ain't
closing.
it?
What's that?
Corvette's
Corvette's good in that,
It
isn't it?
is, yeah. And
Yeah.
like, there's
Yep.
no DRSR worry because the thing's closing down. It doesn't affect GT7.
right.
You know, it's wherever you ended up last time, and like the lobbies are completely and utterly fucking mixed because there's not enough people, right? So you go in there and you just drive, and I gotta say, it is cleaner than it used to be, and probably some cleaner races than normal on GT7 and on
Wow.
Sport right now. Yeah, because it's not competitive in that aspect. Like it's so people aren't so cutthroat trying to win the race; they're just having fun there now.
Yeah.
Monza, Daily B, Monza, and Group 4 cars. Cleanest Monza races I've ever seen.
Damn. I can't believe they're still
Yeah.
setting up dailies for that.
Well, they just leave
Well,
it. It's been
two
like
more
this for a
months,
while.
or
It's like multiple months,
more
6
months,
months or
it's
something. Like, they
done,
don't
right?
change the time.
Okay.
Like it's
like
they
every
just leave it
6
for a long
months.
time. Yeah, whatever. But it is. But it was like so. It's Group 4 Monza right now, or at least it was, and then it's fucking Group 3 at Laguna. With a mandatory pit stop for Daily C. So 14 laps as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's fun. Like
That's a good
and
one.
I don't even Jim knows this. I don't even like Laguna. That's like the bane of my existence. It just fucking just irks
He
me.
hates
like
it.
Like,
yeah.
he doesn't
But
dis-
I was having
he
fun.
doesn't
I was there
dislike
having
it.
fun.
He hates it.
Yeah.
Man, how can you hate Laguna?
Well, it's not that I necessarily hate Laguna. I hate
He
racing on Laguna
hates it.
because of everybody else around you, the way people drive.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
one
especially
pixel
coming
in the
down
sand.
201.
You know what I mean? Any of those corners, one pixel in the sand, you know what I mean? You're fucked. You know what I mean? So it's like there's no like runoff that way. There's no way to try to save the car when someone smacks you. You're in the beach, right? So it's like, so that's why I kind of hate it. But I was having I had a great time. I did like 3 or 4 races. Every one of them, I didn't care. I don't even did well finishing necessarily, but I had a great time. And I do honestly recommend it. I've said this again before. Everybody needs to go back to sport before it goes away.
Yeah. January 31st,
because
2024.
You're going to realize, like, yeah, the game's kind of broken right now, and it is. I'm not trying to say like stick up for it or anything like that, but they fix their servers and whatnot. The game it kind of gets better again. That's fine. But going back to sport and playing that, it's totally different. Like there's like almost night and day difference. Like it's back to almost like just hucking it in, being able to drift through corners without worrying. Like you can't do that kind of stuff in GT7. You know what I mean? Like you can, but you can't the ease away. Like I'm one-handed. Like whatever. Stuff it don't matter. It's just so much fun. But then you realize at the same time, though, feeling the game, what we have now, and what we have now, and I gotta say is so superior. If they can just stabilize it and have the server, like the game, like the feel, the physics, the everything. What we have now is vast superior than what sport is. Damn. Like we don't notice it when we went from sport to GT7 when it first started. Like because it was all kind of there fresh. They were switching, changing, everything like that, trying to, you know what I mean. But going back to it now, the difference is like holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like,
good.
Like
I like that you can
so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's so much better now. Like like you can really tell the difference. Like it's a heck of a lot more real now.
Fucking
a heck of a lot more real feeling in comparison. Like it's not perfect. Like you know what I mean, if you're like compared to like driving a car for real, it's not perfect, but it's so much closer than it was. Like GT Sport is like an arcade game now. You might as well be playing Need for Speed and stuff like that. Like in the feel for it, like the different feels. Like it's insane.
Well, do you think is that how Forza is gonna feel?
I think honestly, I think that's probably like a good comparison in a way. I think Forza's probably in that aspect more arcade-ish, because it's more controller based. But I still think Sport is probably better than what I've been hearing. Obviously, I haven't played Forza, but the way that people are like, there's no feel, there's no grip. There's like you start turning and the car just slides. Once the tire, like I think Jimmy was saying, like it doesn't even understeer. It just goes. You can't under braking. It just as soon as you start braking, whatever, the front end just goes. There's no connection. There's no traction. It just goes off the track.
Oh, shit, Mullet's gonna be able to
like
tell us.
He'll be on console.
GT Sport is arcadey, but it's on rails arcadey in that way, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas
20 hours.
From what I said, Forza is trying to work it out still, but I don't think it's anything GT Sport 7 related.
You know the other thing I like about Forza? America. That's what I like about Forza.
Well, that's the other thing too. It is an American-based game.
Mm-hmm. It is,
and that's the other thing. GT Sport probably doesn't give two shits in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like GT Sport or 7, like in Polyphony, doesn't give a shit because Forza never has had, and it probably won't get the international build that GT has.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's the biggest thing. It's like Mo said, it's America. Yeah.
Right.
90% of them, the gameplay is Americans.
Well, I think Rory's liking it.
Because he's got nothing else season, and he's doing that. Like, no offense to Rory, and I love Rory. Rory's a good guy. He's you know, what I mean, like he's not that dick for the most. You know, what I mean, compared to some.
How about your favorite guy?
But he's not. Oh yeah, that's my favorite. Fuck you. Anyways, but Rory panders too much.
Right.
To the community of sorts. Like he's trying to positivity and stuff like that way. Like, and I honestly can't get
not offended, buddy.
He was on traction.
I can't take what he says. I can't take what he says for necessarily for not saying not honest, but not unbiased in a way, because he has this way of trying to be so positive to the community and doesn't want to talk shit down about too much stuff, and you know what I mean. But he does do some negative things, like not negative things, but negative discussions about like GT and the state it's in. But at the same breath, the very next video, he's praising the game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, kind of thing. So,
yeah, I don't know, man. I can't.
Well,
I can't wait to see more.
He's a big fan of GT7.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you can't like it. I don't think it. I think people are you got to look at it. It's not GT, and I don't think it ever will be necessarily.
Oh no, I don't think it will be.
I don't think it's trying to be.
No,
yeah,
it's
but I think
thing.
people are putting it up there like it is.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? And like in that direct comparison, it's not the same thing.
No.
And Forza doesn't want to be GT7. They want to pull people a bit, but they also really want to be more for the casual person. Or in that aspect that you don't, it's just ripping the cars around in that way. It's just a console.
Well, I'm really hoping
these
these
not going to be a real
online lobbies are going to be fucking set up, man. I'm really hoping those are going to be set up nice. And
the bad thing about Forza comes down to its drivers too, because I had a lot of fun in, I forget which one. Was it Forza 6? Like, I thought that was
6
a fun
wasn't
game.
Bad. Yeah, 6 was
But
alright.
you get into the online lobbies, and boy,
yeah, I never did the onlines. I played a lot of 4. I got introduced to 3, liked it, bought 4, played a shit ton of that, and then after that, I didn't play anything.
6 was a lot of fun. I had a good time in
a
6.
little bit, but I was on a controller, and I hate playing racing games on a controller. If I'm racing, I want to fuck my wheel. I want all my shit set up. If I'm using a controller, I don't want to fucking play it.
Now, I will say 6 online, the cars would feel a bit funky at times. Like, it wasn't always the best. Not bad though. It wasn't bad. I could deal with it. So
I've never seen anything positive from Forza, realistically.
Right. Do you think
whether it's the game or online play?
Right.
And no thanks to people like Super GT who put out so many the whole shameful rammers and everything, all that kind of shit came from Forza. You know what I mean? So it's just like seeing that stuff. It makes me like, yeah, GT's dirty as fuck as well. But I've never seen any videos personally, anyways, of, oh my god, that was an amazing race.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the great. That guy had the greatest race. Oh, best combo ever. Or like, you know what I mean, that you get from GT. So to me, it's just an arcade game of sorts. So I've never.
Well, do you think with sim racing being so big now, and because before it was still kind of fresh, the online stuff was still kind of fresh. No one really, was taking it too seriously. You think now that everyone takes it more seriously, there's all these people creating stuff, content and everything. Do you think this is going to make them try to really focus, and that's why they're trying to weed out those types of drivers to make those online races top notch?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the way to do it that way for them.
It doesn't look like it.
I think they want to make sure that they don't, because they have a great following. I'm not saying anything. Forza's got a good following, whether it be from the Forza open world games or the, console racing games and such.
Yeah.
They have a good following, so I'm they don't want to take that away from them, because realistically, when you look at all the games, even recently, right? If you're a sim racer, you're not playing Forza.
Right. If you're serious,
if you're
iRacing,
exactly,
ACC.
Yeah,
on
on console, And console again, you're on probably Gran Turismo because it's a more realistic console game of sorts, or playing ACC on console, I don't think Forza wants to really go. I don't know. Like I think they'll get it sort of close, like to a point that they can pull some casual sims in because it's not so hard. But it's going to be more to that controller based, you know what I mean? Like, because you're going to isolate like the people away from that, like, because they don't want to have to buy a wheel just to go fucking race. I've been playing this on the couch with my feet up for fucking how long, like, and that's what I think, anyways. But
I'm gonna try it out.
That's why I won't buy it.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they have improved it to the point where it's closer to GT.
That's what I'm thinking. I think they're trying a little bit. I think they're still trying to stay in their lane. So listen next week
when Mullet's on.
Yep, exactly. Check out Mullet. Check out Jimbo will be on the X. Mullet's on the S. I probably won't be able to stream. I'll be on the PC. So we'll be able to let you know. All
Speaking
laptop sucked.
I almost forgot, sorry. Console sim racing. Assetto Corsa 2 is coming to console.
Oh.
Yes.
Hopefully that has crossplay.
Yeah.
That I hope would as well, because like it is a great sim, great like on PC especially, like it's moddable and everything. Like Jimmy Broadbent used to do a lot of his stuff on there, because you can mod in cars and stuff. They modded his cars, and somebody built and modded his shed, his sim shed.
His sim shed.
And put it on wheels for him, and then raced it around Nürburgring. Like a lot of his older stuff, a lot of his Nürburgring stuff was with Assetto Corsa. So I was kind of shocked and excited to hear that, Assetto Corsa 2, the newest ones, are coming to console now.
Right.
That should be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that will be fun. F123 does crossplay, so I'm playing against people on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Yeah, I think if they can balance things, in the games, I think crossplay is like probably most likely the way to go for most games, because of everybody's everywhere. Like the biggest franchise name, like Call of Duties and stuff like that, first birthday, all those games are going cross-platform.
Yeah. And if they can do that with ACC2, we'll be able to join those special events that only the PC guys get, that consoles don't get at the moment. So when they do those SRO events, you can try and qualify for those.
Right.
It could be fun.
I don't know. Cross-platform I could see for console with the race, but I don't. They really have to work on the balance, because even with, like I said, a Corsa composition right now on PC and our PlayStation, there's a time difference. And lap times and stuff like that, and because of physics or whatever and everything else, like there's a couple seconds difference. Can't remember which ones is faster, but one is faster than the other. So
damn,
they'd have to balance that.
Yeah, if they can do it, man, that'd be good.
System requirements, I think it is.
God, I hope my laptop doesn't crash.
I gotta admit, I'm more excited for the NASCAR game than anything in console. I'm so excited for that.
NASCAR and iRacing, or
that should be cool.
It's gonna be so great.
Well, console.
Oh, what?
I'm making it for console.
Yeah, that's for console.
NASCAR Heat.
Yeah, 2025.
Oh,
dude, let's think about the
whatever they call it, but
it should
be good.
Like we can all go to Talladega together and just have one giant 7-car tandem draft.
Yep. Just roll. Choo-choo train. Choo-choo. Come on the train and ride it. Choo-choo.
It's gonna be amazing. I hope it does drive to the pits.
America.
I hope you can drive the pits. I hope you drive through the yellow flags. I hope it's 100% sim.
Jeff Gordon.
Hell yeah.
Jeff Gordon.
All your favorites.
Well, a lot of sim companies now, like games, you got to think that they're coming to console now because console technology is
it's up there, man.
advanced enough that they can actually, the system requirements are met. Whereas it's been for years, you needed a PC with this, that, and the other thing to run it. Consoles are getting it just as powerful or more powerful than computers, for Christ's sakes. You think a company like Microsoft would be able to, the Xbox would be, in a way, a little more superior to where they are as well because of they're a computer-based company.
Yeah. What the hell, Microsoft? 19 hours and 57 minutes.
That's what I always thought.
Throw some of that $1 billion into
That's what I always thought. Yeah, it's a different thing, separate, but it's like, you're in the computers building a console. You should be able to build a console.
Mosquitoes with malaria.
Basically, is the computer.
Bill Gates.
Yeah.
You and Melinda Gates, your foundation can suck it. Fuckers. You ain't no humanitarians. You're evil cocksuckers.
Oh, my God.
Todd, do you not like the Gates?
Tranny.
Todd, hey Todd, we're still live.
What? Wait, what? Huh?
Oh fuck! I'm dying.
I thought I was on mute.
Todd's gonna get us canceled.
Yeah, fucking canceled.
Yeah, all of our computers are gonna be shut down.
We had a good run, boys. We had a good run.
We did.
It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Too much fun.
I think we're losing a little bit of steam here.
Yeah, losing the steam. So let's.
Where can they find you?
It's still going off in the back.
Oh, what? Hold on. This isn't working.
Technically.
Pump the brakes.
Nope.
No.
I'm out.
Did we just record an entire episode for it to not work?
That's still going. I just couldn't get the outro music going. All right, Jimbo will probably be playing Forza tonight. Mola will be playing Forza. Sport for Mike. Todd will take his chances with GT7. I'll probably be playing some F123. Damn, there's a mixed bag. Was I right? Was I correct?
Hey, number one, why aren't you trying to play some Forza?
Well, I'll try. Well, let's see. I got 20 hours. I'll try. I don't know if I'll be able to stream it.
You did your pre-download, right?
Yeah, it's already downloaded. Yeah, I already updated. It's downloaded.
Okay. You did this preload.
Yep, preloaded and ready.
Just waiting for it to drop.
Yep.
You shot your preload all over it?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, just waiting for it to drop all over.
Yep.
Okay,
just
good.
oozing out.
Now.
Oozing. Drip,
it's
drip.
a slow ooze.
Yeah, it is. I'm getting old.
Yeah, it's slow drip.
Now it's just like it's powder, just and it's just like it's not even that, it just evaporates. It's dumb.
Sucking your drag dusty.
Was that it?
I think so.
I think we're done.
I think that's it. I think we have run off the rails. We've run off the rails, and we're not able to hop back on.
No, we're not. So enjoy your Monday, everybody, and see you boys tonight.
Yeah, tune in to somebody tonight.
Someone. Oh, I think I might be going up. I will be. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be home in time. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, excuses.
Don't go dying on us.
Excuses. Oh yeah, I gotta ask you something after the show, guys. We gotta figure something out. It's a secret. So everyone, make sure to tune in. All right, we'll see you.
Peace. All right, see you.